Well, hello and welcome back, beautiful Sag. Sagittarius, I've been led to the coins and some very different decks for you today. I'm not sure why, Sagittarius, but we're going to find out. Ah, what's this? Temperance. Well, there you are, Sag. Definitely no mistaking that. Hierophant. Ooh, and this one too. Judgment. Fool. Tower. Okay, so you've learned some kind of lessons in here, Sagittarius. This is a lesson in patience. This is a lesson learned. This is also someone making a foolish judgment call that's led to a tower. But you have the wisdom and the knowledge here. You're just being patient here, Sag. So let's find out what's going on for Sagittarius. A tower can be a good thing. It can be an awakening. Let's go, Sagittarius. Let's see what the universe wants you to know, Sagittarius. Saggy energy. The return. A new story, you decide. Second bloom, Sagittarius. Someone's feeling like a fool. Feeling like they made a foolish decision. Second chances here, second bloom. Now, Sagittarius, this could be you returning to self, but we're going to find out. You're living courageously, Sagittarius. Let's get you some of these, oh, humanity, unknown. Don't you be giving me no world views here, Spirit. I have enough trouble with Sagittarian energy. Look, don't be giving me no world perspectives, okay? Living life courageously, this is a new dawn on your journey of success, home, stability. Huh. Protection. Protect your home, protect your success, protect your stability. It's almost like you are a creatrix. You are creating something. You are the light. When darkness surrounds you, be the light. You are the light. Okay. Bringing direction. Light to the humanity, a light to the world. What are you doing? Be there for you. This could be you coming home to self. Starborn. I mean, you were meant for this. Elk medicine woman, you are living life courageously. Living life. Wow, Sag. I don't know, man. You got your freedom and you are a creatrix. That's what you're doing. This is harmony, creating harmony and balance. Time. Yep. Tired of. No, you're regenerating, you're rebuilding. Tired of living unauthentically. You're moving in a totally different direction, Sag. It's like you are the light. You were pointing the direction. You were headed to a new world. What are you doing? Standing on top of the planets. Look, you are starborn. You are destined here for something, Sag. You are destined to create a harmonious, successful, courageous. You're living courageously, Sag. And that's the only way to live life, really. You know, again, temperance at the head, patience. Somebody wants to call you, or you're the light in the dark. That's what you are. You are headed, you're like a pioneer. You're pioneering something. This is taking a risk. Maybe somebody's afraid to take a risk and you're pointing somebody in the right direction. I don't know. Hmm. It's like, oh, hmm. Maybe somebody was afraid to take a leap of faith with you, Sag, like fearing the unknown. It's like you're living life courageously here. It's like you have returned. You're starborn. You are meant home, love, unconditional. These are our gifts of spirit. Somebody got scared. These are all gifts that you have. Somebody's competing with you. You're living life authentically and fair and balanced. You're meant for the stars here, Sag. You're star family. I don't know what this is going on. It's like protecting your home, your family, your success. It's like you're leading the way. Hold on one sec, Sag. Okay, you're destined for the stars. It's like you're star born. Maybe you're here protecting your star family, or you have like you're guiding your star family, or it's you're guided toward your star family. What the hell? In the darkness, be the light. Somebody is shrouded with darkness here. Oh, someone's heavily burdened, Sagittarius, by something. I don't know if this is legal. Sad, you're living life courageously. It's like you're the light in the dark. You've been a guide. it's like when all this darkness here, you've been the light. You may have been the light of your family. You might have been. You're destined for greatness here. Ooh, in the darkness, ye the light. You're a creatrix, Sagittarius. You are creating something like, oh my God. You're definitely a healer. It's like you can create wealth out of hardships. You can create something positive out of darkness. You can turn it to light. Everybody else would say, okay, for example, everybody else would say, oh, Sagittarius, you can't achieve that. You can't do this. You can't do that. And it's like, you're the pioneer. Of course you can. It's like you can take something dark, transmute it. You know how to transmute your pain, your finances. You're a leader. You're natural. You're a healer. You could be a financial healer. You could be a like, you're just a light in the dark. When everybody else is doom and gloom, you're like all enthusiastic here, planning, creating what you can do to turn a situation around. It's like you're transmuting pain into power and transmuting poverty into wealth and transmuting darkness into light. This is integrity. You've chosen the high road. You've chosen to walk your journey with humility and with integrity, honor and integrity, even though you've been hurt. Moving forward. Even though people have spoken against you, even you've had to learn to trust your intuition. Oh my God. Then life courageously, even though people may turn against you, get angry at what you have to say. You're confident. You're strong. You're bold. It's like you know, always the lessons in this is like, even through your most difficult times, Sagittarius, your most difficult times, your grieving, your darkest hours, you come up with some plan. You come up with something that, well, part of your zodiac sign, Jupiter rules you, so it's like I told you, you're a light in the dark. You're very loving. You're very caring. It's almost as if you're not letting anything stop you. You're not letting anything or anyone keep you stuck. You enjoy your freedom, especially the freedom to think for yourself. This is independence. Anybody wants to trap a Sag, they should know that about Sag. They'll lay out the red rug for you. They will do anything for you. They'll give you the shirt off their back. But you cross them, loyalty is everything here. I wouldn't suggest crossing a Sag, because when a Sag is done with you, like they're very forgiving. They'll forgive and forget and be laughing about it the next day or the next week. They're very, very forgiving. Everybody says Sag is too harsh, Sag is too this, Sag is too that. And Sag is outspoken, but that's the beauty of your sign. You dare to speak out courageously when others don't. It's like you'd be great on the debate team, Sagittarius. It's like people don't understand your knowledge, they don't understand your wisdom. And I'm not trying to be flattering here. Okay, I'm really not. But facts are facts. I'm not trying to flatter you. But truth is truth. You've had a lot of experience, which makes you like the Hierophant. It's like you're not trying to be better than other people. You don't think you're better than other people, but nobody's better than you either, Sag. And sometimes, like, Sag is just so eager to forgive and forget that after enough times, though, Sag turns the other way. They will never go back. They'll forgive, but they're not going to go backward. Um, you've been the light in the dark. You've tried to be the healer, you've tried to be the nurturer, you've tried to be the guide in all situations, not just in your love life. Like, you're eager, you want to forgive people. Like, you do, you want to forgive them. And you probably give people chance after chance after chance after chance until you're tired of giving them. If someone tries to trample on your, everyone says, oh, Sag has to be right, Sag has to be right. Well, I don't want to toot your own horn, but a lot of time Sagittarius are right. It's they're not always right, but they're right a lot of the time. Let's put it to you that way. They have a lot of knowledge. They have a lot of wisdom. They have a lot of experience, and some people hate that. When everybody else is in doom and gloom, here's Sagittarius doing the opposite. Sag is all optimistic, Sag is all positive. Sag sees a tragedy and says, how can we use this as ammo? How can we use this as ammunition to build something better? That's a great mind. Where most people would fall weak and go, oh, there's no hope. Oh my God, what am I going to do? How am I going to handle this? I'll never be able to get out of this situation. I'll never be able to handle this situation. Sag's mind goes wild. And they can come up with 10 or 20 different ways to get out of it. You don't want to take the independence out of a Sagittarius. You got to let them speak. You got to let them they're wise. Okay? And a lot of you are wise souls. You are hierophants, for crying out loud. Been there, done it. Been broke, been in the dark, been hurt, been betrayed, been here, been there, been there, been there, been there. Why? Why? Don't you listen to me? Sag is like, why aren't you listening to me? I'm trying to avoid you a downfall. I know how to get you out of this situation. But people can't believe that you're real. Like, people can't believe that you actually know what you're talking about. But you do. Empress. Strong. Living life courageously in spite of the darkness, in spite of the betrayal, in spite of being whatever. You could have gone from rags to riches. You could have gone bankrupt. You could have gone broke and rebuilt and rebuilt and rebuilt and rebuilt. That's when the tough get going. And you're tough. You're tough. You don't give up easily. You're a warrior. You fight to the finish. Anything that's worth fighting for, you will fight for. And when you decide you're not going to fight for something or someone, bye bye. It's someone. And see, everybody goes, Sagittarius is flighty, Sagittarius, they just are so quick to get out of a relationship. Oh, no, 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 no. When a Sagittarius has decided the person that they're with is worth fighting for, they will fight to the bitter end. They'll throat punch somebody for you. They'll get down in the dirt for you. They'll go broke for you if they think that'll help. Why? Because Sag knows they can rebuild again. They'll do it. They live life courageously. But they're a true blue Sag. They're a life partner, man. You ever get a loyal Sagittarian, you better treat them right. I'm just saying, because they'll be gone. They're warriors. Such. You make a great partner. You make a great friend. And you can also be alone. You're comfortable being alone. This is wisdom. This is knowledge. Wisdom and knowledge, sage energy. You can be, you don't need your friends' opinion to decide who you are. And you don't need a relationship to decide who you are. Some people will live a life with Sagittarius and not figure him out until after they're gone. Do you know that? I've experienced that my whole life. Like after the fact, like maybe 10 or 20 or 30 years later, people go, "Oh, didn't she say that?" Just saying. The Hierophant. That is, you've learned many lessons and you could teach many people your skills. Okay? So, Sag, it's like, don't ever say a Sag can't be committed because that ain't true. Sag is committed to their friends, they're committed to their partners, and they're committed to themselves when they're alone. It's like this is wisdom, this is knowledge, this is Hierophant energy, master sages, um, teachers, philosophers, humanitarians, clergy, politics, religion. They have inquiring minds and want to know information. That's quite often. Don't matter how many books you read. Okay, I'm not talking about book smarts here. I am talking about personal experiences and personal relationships, and I'm talking about you have a quest for knowledge. Okay, you want to know. You're the great philosophers of the universe. You want to know. You want to know the answers. You seek knowledge. And that's quite often why you have it, because you seek it. You're always trying to learn. It's like you're always, searching for information. It's like you have a natural ability. If there's something you don't know, you want to know it. You want to study it. You want to learn it. You want to inquire about it. It's like you have a quest for knowledge and a quest for wisdom, which is why you're the archer and the horse. A horse is not designed to be trapped. A horse has to be allowed to express itself. A horse has, and you with the arrow, you're star born. It's like you have a quest to know what's out there about other worlds, about humanity, the world. It's like, it's just, you're born with it. I was born with it. I can tell you, every Sag I know has been born with it. And you're not afraid to give that, what you've learnt, away. Like you're very creative and you're not afraid to create. You're creatrix. It's like you're creative. You'll come up with a solution. You'll come up with a problem. And if you don't know it, well, hell, you will research it until you find out. It's like you have the natural inquisitiveness to know knowledge, to seek knowledge. Knowledge is good. Knowledge is very good. And like I said, it may not come out of a book. Like these are your intuition, your instincts, a higher calling. It's like you're star born. You shoot for the stars. You know what I mean? You're shooting for the stars. And you're not afraid to fail. You just get up and you get going again. That's what makes you a strong warrior. It's like people may blame you. Oh, you always have to be right. Why does Sagittarius always have to be right? Well, if they're right, they're right. give them credit. Go study it for yourself and go learn about it. But a Sagittarian's mind gotta have stimulation. They are not meant for the mundane. Like Sag in a room with boring people that have no point of view on nothing, Sag is gonna be very uncomfortable. Sag likes to ponder ideas off on people. They like good conversations. They like learning. Like, oh, guess what I found out? Guess what I learned? I get excited about learning. When I learn something new, I'm like, woo, you know what I could do with that? You know what I could create with that? You know, how come I didn't know that before? Thanks for that. It's like other people don't need to know. It's like other people don't want to know. So then Sag looks like, well, Sag always has to be right. Sag always has to be right. Why does Sag always have to be right? Well, Sag doesn't always have to be right. Quite honestly, they don't care what you think. They don't. They don't. They know what they know. And as long as Sag is right within their cells and can back it up with fact, they don't worry what other people think. They don't care what other people think. They've tried to be the light in the room, they've tried to enlighten. That's one of our purposes on being on the earth. Sorry if anyone else has a problem with that. They should take it up with Source because Source made us the way that we are. The great eternal optimists, um, higher learning, higher education, higher knowledge, higher wisdom, being able to rebuild after a devastating blow, and many of them, it shows resilience. And all these things have made you stronger. And guess what? If somebody don't like it and they want to boo-hoo and cry and they're all sad because you ended up being right about a situation, and then they didn't listen to you, and then their world turns upside down into a disaster, and then it's like you're not going to say, though, I told you so. I told you so. Sag is like, well, where do we go from here? What are we going to do about it? They're the great solution makers. No sense crying over spilt milk. Better get busy and create something else. Better get busy and challenge something else. There's got to be a lesson in all of this. Sag will search relentlessly until they have the answer. They're not just going to take it laying down. They're not. They're not going to take this laying down. They're not going to take anything laying down. They got a survival in them. They're half beast, man. They aren't going to take anything laying down. You know what I mean? It's like they're going to get up, they're going to take on the challenge, and they're going to win. They got it in their mind they're going to win, they're going to win. That's a strong belief system, that's a strong faith. Try and try again, which is probably why you're envied, which is probably why you're accused of things, which is why you're probably under the gun of all these people, you know? It's like, I don't know. That's why a lot of people still hold on to you, Sagittarius. You're not easily fooled. You're not easily manipulated. I mean, you have been, okay? You have been manipulated, but that's because of your loving heart. That's because your heart's open. You don't think how other people think. Um, Sag, you got to be proud, very proud of the sign, the zodiac sign you are, and your own personal ethics. And I gotta say, not every Sagittarian is a great, wonderful Sagittarian, but that's on them. Those are people that have not been evolved, and those are people who still, maybe they're immature souls. I don't know. But for most Sagittarians, they desperately seek knowledge, intellect. They get along with intellectual people, they study and they learn. It's like, especially on a subject you know nothing about. And I can almost guarantee you that you can remember everybody who is an influence in your life and what they said and when. I can remember my second grade teacher and how they motivated me. I can remember my seventh grade, my high school grades. I can remember everything that everybody ever told me that was significant, like mentor wise. I remember it explicitly, their every word they ever told me. It's knowledge, and you hang on to that because they were right. They were right. Why wouldn't you hold on to knowledge that's correct? And Sag does. Like, you're great. You got great people skills, Sagittarius. People want to talk to you. They find you. Some people can't handle your energy. I just got to be real. Like, you know what I found? When you go on to the job and, like, you know way more than the bosses know, and you could run that company and save them a bunch of money, we just won't go there. We just, you know, I'm sorry, but it's true. Your knowledge is power. Knowledge is power, and you're knowledgeable, and I'm sorry, that's a threat to a lot of people. Knowledge is power. And the more knowledge you get, the more powerful you become. And like I said, I got nothing against scholastics, but sometimes you learn more knowledge just by observing. Learning by observing. So we're starborn. That's what we're here to do. Observe. Hello. Observe humanity. What are they doing? What are they doing? Oh, I didn't know you could do that. That's what we're here to do. Be observers. That's what we're doing. And then shoot for the stars, taking that wisdom, taking that knowledge, and running with it. It's like you're very fortunate. A lot of people blame you because you're blessed. It's your sign, it's who you are. You're ruled by Jupiter. You cannot help that. That's who you are. And the sooner you accept who you are, then it's not so difficult. You're starborn. It, that's it. Brave girl, brave guy. Take it as it resonates. You're courageous. You're living life bravely and courageously. Aww. You have a spirit guide that goes, I just love us together. You're a great team player. You really are. You really are. She waited a awfully long time to be saved until one day she decided to save herself. And what a great day it was. Living life on your own terms. Not caring what other people got to say about you. It's like, let them. I'm listening to me now. I'm trusting my knowledge. I'm trusting my wisdom. I'm trusting my soul. And I'm trusting my spirit guides. Period. It's leading you to a victory. And now all you got to do is protect it. The anointed empowerment and soul gifts. Creativity, ideas, inspiration. That's what you are. That's who you are. Hidden in plain sight. Mysteries, learning, and teaching. The Holy Grail. What you've been seeking your whole life has been within you the whole time. What you've been seeking has been with you your whole life. Your wisdom, your knowledge, your instincts, your intuition, your soul gifts, not other people's. It's like other people want to control you, Sagittarius. They don't like your wisdom, they don't like your truth. And the ones that do, do. And the ones that don't, so be it. You're broken free. But you cannot contain a horse. What you gonna do? Be a little circus horse that goes around on a merry-go-round? Or you want to be a free horse? Get off the merry-go-round. Spirit saying, get off the merry-go-round. Break free. You're meant to be free. You're meant to reach the stars. You broke out of that little globe. And old Pinocchio and the old rag doll are watching you bust free. You got your freedom to soar. Look at you go. It's just so ironic, this read. Thank you, Spirit, for this message. You broke free. You're not going to be a circus horse. You're not going to be tied up in some kind of merry-go-round. You're meant to burst out of that bubble. Take care, Sag. Good luck.